Hello and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host Napasa, and today we're breaking down a truly headline-making legislative proposal that's already sparking a mix of curiosity, excitement, and serious discussion across the country. It's called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, and it's the latest bold vision from President Donald Trump and Republican lawmakers. With a razor-thin 1716 passage through the House Budget Committee, this 1,100-page proposal is now charging full steam toward a full House vote, potentially before Memorial Day. So, what exactly is in this bill? Let's take a walk through the major pillars, from tax relief to immigration policy, defense to healthcare, and what it could mean for you and millions of others. Tax relief and economic provisions. Let's start with something on everyone's mind: money. At the heart of this bill is a permanent extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. That means lower individual and corporate tax rates continue. There's also a proposed no tax policy on tips, overtime, and even certain auto loan interest. A big boost for hourly and shift workers. Here's something creative. The bill also temporarily raises the standard deduction and increases the child tax credit, offering families more room to breathe. But like every coin, there is another side. Some clean energy tax credits introduced in recent years may be phased out as a trade-off. So tell us in the comments, do you support tip income being tax-free? Immigration and border security. Now for a key area for our audience: immigration. The bill earmarks $46.5 billion to complete and enhance the US-Mexico border wall, aiming for 700 miles of upgraded new barriers. It proposes hiring more border patrol agents, ICE officers, and customs personnel. One groundbreaking idea: a $1,000 application fee for asylum seekers, making the US one of the few countries with such a fee. There's also a proposed $3,500 fee for sponsors of unaccompanied minors and provisions to remove up to 1 million undocumented immigrants annually. Supporters call this a long overdue revamp for national security and legal immigration systems. What's your take? Should sponsors contribute financially toward the system? Medicaid and social programs. Starting in 2029, the bill proposes that able-bodied adults receiving Medicaid must either work, study, or volunteer at least 80 hours per month. There's also a cap. Individuals with homes valued over $1 million would no longer qualify. Changes to SNAP benefits, food assistance would shift more responsibilities to states and strengthen accountability. Some call this empowerment through productivity. Others view it as a test of eligibility. Do you think? MAGA accounts for newborns. Now, here's something very creative and future-focused. Enter MAGA accounts, short for Money Accounts for Growth and Advancement. Babies born between 2024 and 2028 would receive a $1,000 federal gift. Families can then add up to $5,000 each year and use it later for education, job training, or even a first home. This could be a financial springboard for the next generation. Would you open a MAGA account if you had the chance? Defense and national security. On the national defense front, the bill introduces $150 billion budget, with $25 billion going toward an advanced missile defense system dubbed the Golden Dome for America, designed to rival Global Missile Shield. There's also $30 billion to upgrade the US Navy and $9 billion for better housing, healthcare, and pay for service members. Veterans and military families, take note. These investments are being seen as long overdue by many. Education and student loans. For students and graduates, there's a shakeup in loan repayment systems. The bill proposes streamlining repayment options and introducing a 21% tax on large university endowments, aiming to encourage universities to play a bigger role in affordability. Some existing loan relief programs may be retired in the process. It's all about creating a simpler, more sustainable education system, but with fewer loopholes. Is this the reset higher education needs? Wrapping up. In summary, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act is not just a bill, it's a vision, a blueprint, a conversation starter. It's comprehensive, bold, and packed with reforms that touch nearly every American's life. Whether you're working, raising a family, immigrating, studying, or serving the nation. Now it's your turn. Which part of the bill stood out to you the most? Comment below. Share this video with friends who need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe to stay in the loop on immigration, policy, and opportunity in America. I'm Napasa Pradhan, and I'll see you in the next episode of Immigration Talk Show. Until then, stay informed, stay hopeful, and stay empowered.